first of all, my sister Lori, it was mentioned that she went and got a hand grip thing or whatever. She is the Kijiji queen. Okay, she knows her way around Kijiji more than I can't even remember the last time she bought anything retail.
No.
Other than our products with the Super Patch Company. But
we did pay Jay retail the very first time we got socks off him.
With my credit card.
That's a good deal for her.
Good deal for her.
You know business.
But just a brief story. It was really sort of profound how we got it. Maybe some of you have heard our story before. But Lori was buying something on Kijiji. This is going back 7 years ago now. It was back prior to, it was back in 2015.
Yep.
And before the company was even launched. And she was buying something on Kijiji, and she was talking about, we have another business, it's pulse electromagnetic field therapy. And so anyways, we had these beds that we get from Israel, and she was looking for something, and she was speaking to the lady in Toronto, and the lady said, "Oh, what do you do, dear?" And of course my sister went into the explanation of what she did with this, and said it helps athletes recover faster, and it helps with cellular oxygenation and so on. And she says, "Well, you have to meet, I know a sports therapist in Toronto, and you have to meet him. We have to get our Raptors back on the court faster, and our Argonauts back on the field faster." And I know that my sister's on the phone saying, "Whatever." 10 minutes after her phone call, she gets an email from a gentleman who you all probably know if you've been in the business, Kevin Duguay. Kevin Duguay was a sports therapist for years with the Argonauts, with the Edmonton Oilers franchise. She gets the email, she calls me, she said, "Can you come to Toronto with me? There's a sports therapist that wants to talk to me, and I don't know anything about sports, and you've played sports your whole life, and you come." I'm like, "Sure." I want to see if he was related to Ron Duguay, who played for the Rangers, and had the best hair in the NHL. When I saw him, he obviously wasn't related to Duguay, but an amazing, amazing guy. And we walk in the building, and we stop, and Kevin says, "Jay, Terry, and Lori are here." We didn't know who Jay was. Jay walks out of the office, and he stops, and he goes, "Terry!" And I went, he said, "It's Jay, you idiot." I had done business with Jay for 3 years prior to even knowing that he was at this office. So we sat down.
We printed for him. We had a commercial print.
He was involved in another company that we had a printing company, and we were doing all their POP display stuff. And he sat down and proceeded to tell us what he was doing. And he had prototype socks, insoles. He did the test to me, and 3 times I was like, I wasn't ready. Do that again. And he took me over, then we stand on the insoles. So my first person that I went to see was Mr. Ron Hoover, who played for the NHL, and played 9 years of pro hockey. And I just told him, "Hey, I got these really cool things." And he did exactly like I did. I wasn't ready. Pulled out 5 pairs of shoes, took the insoles out of the shoes, set them on the floor, made me do them on his insoles from other shoes. Failed every time miserably. So, long story short, I said, "Jay," he said, "will you help me kind of put this together and launch it?" I'm like, "Okay." And so I said, "Let me try and sell some." We had prototypes. And Jay's like, "Well, I'll give you some and you can try and sell them." And Lori said, "No, we're not taking anything for free. We're going to buy them. Whatever your price is, we're going to buy them." And I looked at my sister and said, "Well, you don't have a job and you don't have money." She said, "Well, we're using your credit card." I said, "I have a little bit of room left on it." Anyways, so I called Ron. I said, the Wayne Gretzky International Hockey Tournament was on in Brantford, and I called the committee of the league and said, "Hey, can I set up a little booth?" So I told Ron about it after we had done the test and everything. I said, "I got a little booth. Will you come over and work the booth with me?" And he said, "Sure." So it's powerful having an NHL hockey player in there testing kids, and we were testing these kids on actually reducing the risk of injury, because most injuries in hockey are off-balance hits, right? And so if we can improve people's balance, we reduce the risk of injury by the same percentage, right? So we had parents that were we were teaching the parents to do the lateral dynamic stability assessment with their own child, and they were blown away. And so they were like getting on credit cards, and I'm like, well, we don't even have a machine. We just pay cash. And
There was
they're
a
like, well, we
debit
don't
machine.
have cash. I'm like, well, there's a debit machine right down there.
Jeez.
And there was a gentleman that came up and said, will these do anything for plantar fasciitis? And that's one of the things Jay had talked about to us, and said, I don't know. Well, he proceeds to get him out and starts fitting the guy up with his insoles and everything, and tells him we got a money back guarantee. And I'm like, we're not even a company yet. We haven't tried it. It's my money. Like, it's my money. They don't work. Too bad. So, anyways, just being funny. But anyways, this guy put in the insoles. He'd been suffering with plantar fasciitis for 8 years. You can imagine, this is before the company even started. We had a couple pairs of insoles and some socks that we were selling. Puts these insoles in, and he walks, and Ron's saying, yeah, if they don't work for you, come on back. We'll be here for a couple days. We'll give you your money back. Will we now? Anyways, we watched the guy walk away, and when he walked into the booth, he was kind of like bent over, and you could tell he was favoring. He put on these insoles. Ron cut them with the scissors, put them in his shoes, and he literally, while he walked away, he kind of stood straight. And I looked at Ron, and I said, did you just see what I see? Did that guy just actually like straighten up and start skipping up the stairs to the second level of the arena? He was, I think so. Well, 15 minutes later, I see the guy coming back down the stairs. And he's got the railing, and he's kind of skipping down the stairs. I hit Ron and said, get the $40 out. Here comes buddy. So, you come, and the guy is literally so emotional because he has zero pain. 8 years. And he's thanking and wanting to hug us and everything. I'm like, just easy there, fella. But I said, it doesn't have anything to do with us. We're just here as a representation of a friend of ours invented it. Ron got Jay on the phone. And it was one of the first profound moments from a health and wellness side that I saw in the business and thought, wow, there's something really here, because there was people starting to give us names. I still have the original sheets of people's names that said, when this company launches, I want to be part of it. I want to be part. So I looked at, the business side of it. So that's sort of our humble start to just believing. You know how Jay said today, you just
When you know, you know.
And Jay knew what he knew when he was doing the lateral and dynamic assessments with me. I'm not a good salesman, but I believe in something. I work hard at it. I knew what I knew when I did it to Ron. And I knew that as an ex-hockey player, if your body's beat up, that it would improve the quality of his life, right? So you know what you know. And when we started out, we had nothing. The simple side of the business side, how many here are associates? How many here basically started out because you found an undescribable joy helping somebody, right? Somebody that can't repay you. Like that guy that walked up the stairs, he can't repay us for that. One of the first people I ever had was Rebecca Naylor, MS, couldn't get out of the lunge on her right side. Was totally skeptical, almost rude.
She tells her story. She says, yes, she was rude.
Yeah, she doesn't
There's almost.
And I'm trying to maintain my composure without telling her to beat it. But anyways, she gets up out of the lunge, and I just, emotion just rolls down your face. So when you see somebody that you've helped by simply asking them, as Darlene said, what if? What if? Laurie and I were both working full time in a family business.
No. Remember.
Oh, yeah,
She's
you
like-
You were working for us full time.
But our intention was not to get into this to make money. Our intention was the joy that we felt by helping people.
Yes.
Right? You can't explain that.
Or
Hard to
put a
describe
price
that.
on it.
But it becomes addictive. But what happens is that without making money and without making it sellable, it's not sustainable. And we've got a lot of people to help. And so the pros and cons of change weigh heavy on people all the time. And when this company took a shift from socks and insoles, knee braces, shapewear, the different modalities that we had our technology in, we found out that it wasn't quite as consumable as we thought. And it's got to be consumable. But also, the socks and the insoles and the knee brace was like the janitor has the key to every room. And so, to try and tell somebody that, oh, it will work, these socks or insoles will work for this, and this, everyone's like, come on. And as Jay said before, there's the mind and there's the brain. So somebody might buy socks for pain, but the brain says, we need to work on your anxiety. So your reduction in pain might not happen for 3 weeks, 2 months, month and a half, because the brain prioritizes what your body needs, not what your mind says you think it needs, right? So now having the separate technologies through the patches for the neuropathic waves gives us certain quantifiable things that we can target for people that they're dealing with, as we spoke of with the patches. So the secret to the business, keep sharing it. Know the options that we have to offer with the Brand Champion program. The customers are part of our business and a very important part of our business. So know as associates what the Brand Champion and customer program is with referrals and how our customer base can be rewarded for helping us in this mission. Know the options that people have to join us. I mean, to join our company right now is $50. You get a replicated website, and the company gives you $75 worth of retail product so that you can use to build your business. You continue to share this product with people, and you continue to work at it, because when I got into this business, when my sister and I got into this business, we didn't get into this business, it became a business. It became a business after we got into it. The business wasn't even started yet. We launched it in June 19th of 2016. So the key to business, work at it. Share it. Do something every day, whether it's social media stuff, whether it's sharing people the opportunities, following up with your customers, asking how you doing? How's it feeling? You've been compliant, we're in the product. What would it mean to you make a couple $100 a month extra? $500 maybe. I can show you how to do that. You know? So I don't want everybody to think that the business is hard. The business is just what we do when we know what we know. And now we have studies and we have so many things, and we've got 7 million customers plus now. We got some leverage in 6.5 years. Did we always have it? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. But Jay's a smart businessman, and he knew he had to make a shift. That shift was tough on him. It was tough on all the associates, because we all have our opinions, right? Nobody's put their wallet into it, right? He's A-type personality. He's brilliant, brilliantly gifted. And so from the business side of it, those of you that want to do whatever your success rate is, a couple $100, a couple $1,000, tens of thousands of dollars a month, it's there. But if you owned a franchise and you put out $350,000 for a franchise, I'll guarantee you, you'd be up at 6 every morning and you'd work till whatever it took to pay that debt back on your franchise. I'm not saying you have to do that with this, but there's something for everybody here. There's something for our customers that become part of our business. The reward system that we have in our referral Brand Champion program is the best in the industry. So just work at it. Share the technology with people in your circle of influence. You know, as Tracy said, I told this person, I talked to this person, I talked to this person, now so that's activity, right?
Yeah.
And so we don't know who's watching, but we know always that somebody talks to us about their sleep issues. They talk to us about dizziness. They talk to us about pain. They talk to us about so many things just in conversation. And you can never fire the gun if you don't have bullets in it and load it. So if your bullets and your gun is to join as an associate so you can help people, you will make money at it, provided that you just share it with people, and it's that simple. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm done.
Amen.
Amen.